My lawyer life was nothing like I envisioned for my life. After 6 years in the practice, I decided to walk away. Everyone swore I lost my mind, except two people, my husband and my mom. The truth is, I didn't know if I was making the right decision, but I do know that that was not the life for me. So I took a leap of faith on myself and I trusted God in the process. Here's who I'm at today. Hopefully by sharing my story with you guys, it will give you some insights and valuable information, help you to give you maybe the courage to get you out of your comfort zone. Welcome back everyone to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Angel, and for years I've worked as a lawyer. Today's video is going to be a little bit different as I share a personal journey that led me to where I'm at today. But as the title read, I quit my job as an attorney, but not just my job. I left the entire practice of law 6 years ago. And I really didn't quit law to become an influencer. It kind of just happened that way. There's a lot of background and context which led to this transition. But let's go through what happened, why I walked away from the career, how it led me to where I am today, and if I have any regrets. It all started with a passion for numbers. I began my career in accounting, and I majored in accounting and worked as a bookkeeper while I was in college. By the time I graduated, cum laude, might I add, I was working at an accounting firm where I was offered a full-time job. But I found myself drawn to the complexities of tax law. So I ended up going to law school with a focus in tax law. After doing an externship at a tax clinic, I wasn't feeling anymore, and I decided to change courses. So upon graduating, since I really enjoyed the entertainment field because I'd actually been acting since I was a kid. I did theater while I was in law school, and I've been a musician since the age of 7 in the church. All my life, I've loved the entertainment industry. Even while I was in law school, I was still doing it. I was like, okay, well, maybe I should focus on that field, on entertainment law, so that I can learn the aspects behind the business as well. So I got my LLM in entertainment law. And after getting that, I tried to find a job in the field. I didn't get so lucky. I did have a couple interviews. And the craziest thing, everybody kept saying the same thing. These are the 10 words that really changed the game for me. These few words were said over and over. I wanted to prove them wrong. They kept saying, there's no way you can be a lawyer and an entertainer, literally, at the interviews. I didn't get lucky, landed me a job in entertainment law. So at this point, I was like, hey, I just got to find a job. So I looked into the industry that's always booming, and that's personal injury law. I ran into an attorney who practiced and had a firm. He interviewed me and I was hired. But despite bringing in clients and doing the grind work on creating pleadings, back and forth trips to the courthouse, meeting clients, I found myself not happy. I knew something had to change. So I did do personal injury for a while. Then I decided to venture out on my own with a solo practice, and my focus was personal injury and entertainment law, since those were the fields that I knew well. That was when I decided to take the leap and start my own solo practice. It was liberating to be my own boss, for sure. But the stress didn't disappear. It's because it's a burden on you to find clients and get enough caseload to generate a yearly salary. I found myself stressed out all the time, on call for clients, which means you got to answer and be at their beck and call. And I was just so unhappy. Then also with solo practice, sometimes it will take 6 months to a year or longer for a case to settle. So if you didn't have a large enough cushion, it's really hard. So seeking a better work-life balance and a more reliable, steady income, I transitioned to e-discovery, hoping for more flexibility and less stress. And for a while, it seemed like the perfect solution. I didn't have to worry about being on call for clients. I was in front of a computer all day looking at the documents, which was right down my lane. And then I could also work flexible hours. I was able to book commercials, film my shoots, and take a day or two of filming for my different projects I was working on, because again, I still was doing my entertainment stuff as well too. So it literally seemed so perfect. But then one sad day, I experienced a huge workplace betrayal. Me being the diligent hard worker, there was so many mistakes that had been made by our team. I stayed behind with a handful of lawyers to try to go in and fix corrections. Mind you, while the supervisors were out at Christmas parties. But I was being badmouthed and just so much more, pretty much just thrown under the bus. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm here fixing y'all mistakes. You know, it was literally the final draw for me. I said, y'all can have it. And I was out. I felt so disrespected and unappreciated. I actually feel more alive, fulfilled, and I have a purpose now because this is the life that I envisioned for myself, that I deserved. So I made the difficult decision to walk away from it all. I wasn't going to continue being the scapegoat for others' mistakes. So I left the legal world behind and I never looked back. I took a leap of faith in myself and I trusted God in the process. And literally remember sitting in the parking garage on the day I walked out, crying and playing the song, Trusting God. I said, Lord, I don't know where you're leading me, but you caused me to experience this. You led me to this and pushed me over that bridge. So I just need you to catch me and not let me drown and rescue me and lead me back to new beginnings. So leaving my job wasn't the end. It was actually the beginning of a new chapter. You see, I had always been passionate about influencing and acting. I was already making money as a musician. I had done brand deals on social media. So I'd grown my accounts to a couple of thousand. I was doing YouTube as well. And now I had the opportunity to pursue those dreams full time. So, do I regret putting in all that time becoming a lawyer only to walk away? I did spend 7 years going to school and another 6 years on top of that working. Considering that's a pretty big chunk of my life that I dedicated to a career that I then gave up, do I regret it? No. As an entrepreneur, I use my skills from being an attorney so much. From creating contracts to negotiations, having a background as an attorney has helped me in my daily businesses. Yes, businesses. My law degree is something no one can take from me. What I do regret though is the student loans, which in the following video, I'm going to share how I've tackled some of my student loans. Would I do it again? Probably not. Because there are several ways to get where I'm at today. But I can't look back at the past. The only way to go is forward. So I just wanted to share my personal experience. I really didn't quit law to become an influencer. It kind of just happened that way. So here's my advice for those who may be thinking of leaving their job. One, first and foremost, use the job that you have to save. Save up, save for your emergency fund. Use it also to fund your investment accounts. And once you have some stability, then you can have some contentment in leaving your job. And here I am today, grateful for the journey that led me here. Sometimes it takes walking away from what's comfortable to discover what truly makes you happy. So thank y'all for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you in my next video.